Hi guys, I want to show you how to use a free resource called Quizlet, Quizlet.com. It is a free resource. Um, the goals and objective of this is to show you how to use Quizlet in your own classroom, what you might be able to do, and provide a step-by-step instruction on how to get set up and get rolling with using Quizlet in your classroom. The two ISTE standards that I linked to this particular resource were number 2, leader. Educators seek out opportunities for leadership to support student empowerment and success and to improve teaching and learning. Educators will model for colleagues the identification, exploration, evaluation, curation, and adoption of new digital resources and tools for learning. I also picked number 5, which is designer. Educators design authentic, learner-driven activities and environments that recognize and accommodate learner variability. Educators will explore and apply instructional design principles to create innovative digital learning environments that engage and support learning. So Quizlet is pretty easy to get signed up for. If you already have an account, you can log in. And the reason that I chose Quizlet is because it's a free resource. It hits on our building goal, which is reading literacy. It is a self-paced learning environment. It allows our students to take ownership over their own learning. It provides a read aloud. It targets spelling feedback. It has adaptive training, provides randomized tests for the students to take. The interactive games are something the students really enjoy, and it can be used not only at school but at home as well. So if you're not signed up, you can just click sign up there, and then you can fill in your information and sign up that way. You can sign up with Google if you have a Google account, which is what I would recommend. So I'm just going to log in here, and it will take me to the screen where I can log in with Google. That way, since we use Google Classroom, all my students are connected through Google Classroom, which makes it easy to share links for the class study sets that I create for the students. So there's a couple different ways you can do things on here. You can create your study set. You can create a class. So if you create a class, you can go in and name your class, name your description. That way you can give different assignments to different classes, or you can just go ahead and create a study set. I usually like to search, so what I will do is I will create, let's say, ratios and proportions. That's something we're working on right now. And I will go ahead and hit search. And I can see study sets, I can see diagrams, my classes, and then the users. And if I come over here, I've got some options, most relevant, most recent. So I'll go with the one just so you can see this. There's all the different sets of vocabulary that you can study. And if I click on this one here, it will bring up this dashboard. So the students can go through and learn the different vocabulary any way they would like. You got flashcards, you've got, this one is one that students like to use a lot because it gives a little bit of each style so they can learn through flashcards, writing, matching, spelling. They like that one. And then you have writing and spelling, matching. And then at the end, I will have the students take a test. And then they can click on whatever way they want to take the test: written, matching, multiple choice, true, false. A lot of them like to take some of the easier ones, so I usually make them choose 3 out of the 4 to add to their test type of questions. You can also print the test. For those students, I know in my classroom, I always have students that their Chromebook is not completely charged or dead by the time that I get them. So if you have that hard copy available, those students can work through that way. So those are some ways that you can provide those for your students. Now, as far as sharing, or you can customize your study set as well. Order it and design it any way you would like. That's a nice feature to Quizlet. Sharing, you can copy. I usually copy the link and post it on the classroom, or you can just click share on the classroom and select the class that you want to add it to, and you can either create an assignment, announcement, and that way students can just, if they're connected to your Google Classroom, just click the link and they'll be right to the assignment. You can also share on Remind if you use that as well. This is a different way, so you can print. You can choose the layout, you can customize your options. That's also a nice feature to Quizlet. You can see scores. You can export the scores to print them out into a Google spreadsheet, which is a nice way to look at how the students are doing. And then I also want to show you this. Quizlet Live is something the students really love to engage in. I was a little hesitant at first, but after using this many times, this is a great interactive way to learn the vocabulary. The students absolutely love it. So you can click game, create game, and then you can click on this definition and term. The students will just type in this code, and once they do, you should hear some music like that until all the students have entered your classroom. And then you will click go live, and the students will either be grouped by individual or team. I like to use team because the students get pretty competitive with it, and they like to see the instant feedback up on the board and who is winning. So it's a pretty cool way to get the students engaged in the learning. So I like to use Quizlet at the beginning of each unit or a lesson. It's a good way to introduce the students to the vocabulary that they may have not seen before. And then we also like to use it towards the end of the lesson or the end of the unit, just to make sure that, and to kind of show the students how much they have grasped throughout this lesson and how much they have learned as far as vocabulary goes. It's a good cross-curricular activity to work with your students, especially with the way the math tests are designed now with Common Core. Any subject, for that matter, the vocabulary and reading piece is huge now, especially with the amount of real-world problems my students are having to solve. No longer is it just computation and regurgitating facts. It's more of a deeper level of learning and understanding. So having that vocabulary, ability to understand words and what the questions are asking you is a huge feather in your cap if your students are able to know what it's asking you, and then they can show you the math portion of that once they understand what the question is asking. So I hope that you give Quizlet a try. I highly encourage you to do that. It's a very easy resource to use. It's a very effective way for the students to learn vocabulary, and it's also fun, engaging for the students.